Viewer discretion advised.
What's going on, everyone? Daniel here. Welcome to my Ash vs. Evil Dead Season 2, Episode 2 spoiler review. Make sure you have seen the episode. It should take me about 2 minutes to recap it, then give you the pros, cons, and final score. Thanks so much for joining me. So we begin this week's episode with Ash returning back home. Now last week we got to see his home and his father, but this time we get to see his bedroom and when he was a teenager, when he was a kid. A lot of beer cans everywhere, man. Pretty unusual for a guy his age, but hey, it was the 70s back then, right? So Ruby ends up saying that she hid the Necronomicon at this morgue. And inside a body, because the smell of blood and flesh ends up hiding the smell from the deadites. So Pablo stays with Ruby while Ash and Kelly go to the morgue. Ash ends up fighting a bunch of intestines, something that looks straight out of Aliens. And he is literally, my favorite scene so far out of Season 2, and one of the best scenes out of the whole series. They up the ante this time because Ash went right up the pooper. He was inside a dead man's body. There was literal shit, wet shit, diarrhea, and there was bodily fluids, and there was a penis. Bruce Campbell was near his penis, man. Obviously it was a dumb fake body, but this guy has gone through so much shit, and now he is literally in said shit. So, yeah, I can't believe they actually did that. I know Stars goes all the way, but I'm like, God, even this is too dark for HBO if HBO would have taken this show. So this is more dark than Game of Thrones, man. So Kelly ends up knocking out this sheriff, and he almost runs over two teenagers. He ends up getting the book. He defeats the intestines. He shoots them as usual, and they leave, and he almost runs over two teenagers. Now, Lillian is a deadite. Ash used to bang this girl named Lillian. She's this older gal now, but she's dead. She's a deadite, and she's like flirting with Ash's dad, and it's pretty gross. I hope I'm not an older man like that. It's pretty. It's kind of unnerving there, but she ends up attacking Ruby and attacks Pablo. Ruby ends up killing her. Ash's car is stolen, and the Necronomicon is gone since it's in the car. One of the teenagers stole it, the one that he almost ran over early on in the episode. Now on to the pros and cons. Now, like I mentioned a few moments ago, my favorite part of this episode was Ash inside this man's body. Ash literally was inside a man. The action was pretty damn good this week. Now, Ruby versus the Deadite, it has the cheesiness of Ash versus Evil Dead, and the Evil Dead movies. But it was weird because Ruby, I guess she was jumping in mid-air, but it was like that really cheesy, she's moving forward, but she's not really like running. It's almost like she's flying in the air, and she's like like that weird little. It was weird, but we've seen it in Ash vs. Evil Dead before. It's nothing new, but just the style that she did it. I'm like, how did you do that? Like, you weren't running, you weren't on your feet, and you're just, whatever. It's a TV show. It doesn't matter at the end of the day. I mean, intestines for just fighting Ash. Either way, I like the Ash scene more better than the Ruby scene. But yeah, sure, a lot of blood because he started cutting up these bodies, and it was so stupid and so funny because this is what Ash would do. Think first, cut later, Ash. Like, he's just so stupid, and he still hasn't learned whatsoever. I mean, this is the guy that's saving the world, and it's pretty ridiculous, but Bruce Campbell sells it off so well. It was funny this episode. The morgue scenes, cutting up the bodies were gross, touching the insides and more intestines, looks like wieners and shit. And then all of a sudden the intestines come to life, and that action there, and the penis and the poop, and it's pretty gross. They went all out, and man, I really wish this was the premiere, honestly. I liked the premiere last week. I thought it was good, but this episode, man, it's just great. Also, let's give a big hand to Ash Williams' dad, man. His dad is a player going down with Lillian. So I guess Lillian isn't, I don't know whether he's going to see Lillian and like how she's a deadite and all, but still, it was pretty, I guess, disgusting, I would say. Really disgusting seeing Ash's dad kind of hit on Lillian and like, oh, you know where I'll be, you go clean up now. So at the end, the Necronomicon is gone. This teenage boy ended up stealing it. I think it was the same guy from the street, but he didn't have his friend with him, so it's only one guy unless he's going to go meet his friend somewhere else. But for the most part, I thought it was a really good ending. You know, the Ruby ended up killing Lillian, and then he's like, ha! Well, of course I wouldn't bring the Necronomicon in here. It's in my car. The engine goes, and all of a sudden the car's gone. Jefe, you took your car. So, still, you know, it's a good ending. It wasn't a great ending, but, you know, it's a good enough ending to lead for next week. Great. I honestly have nothing bad to say about this episode. Like, I just thoroughly enjoyed this episode. Great action. It was funny. I mean, blood. Gallons and gallons and gallons and gallons of blood and poop. And there was a penis. I mean, whoa. That's something I didn't want to see, okay? Already watching Shameless, there's already boobs and butts, and I mean, now we got a penis, and it's too much for me, you know? My heart's gonna beat too fast. I'm already a smoker, this ain't good for me. So, definitely, man, I enjoyed this episode all the way. I enjoyed it better than the first, last week. Because last week, you know, see, every season 2 premiere with any TV show, it has that feeling like I'm back. You know, it's just like that summer beach feeling, like that's right, baby, we're back for a second season. But this one just felt, and it gave me a home run right there. A lot of mixed feelings, and mixed feelings as in good feelings, because Ash's dad was funny. Pablo getting this, I literally thought his throat was slit. I was like, no. But good thing it was just a vision of what's to come, I guess, or a hint at something down the line. Either way, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the only thing I would say that's bad about this, or that I didn't like, I guess, let me say this right now, if you want to. Where's Eli, or where's his lizard? I know the other lizard died, but where's his lizard from, like, today? Like, we never get to see the lizard anywhere. Where does the lizard hang out? Like, is he on the RV? Like, why do we never get to see this lizard? The famous Eli, or whatever his name is. We need to see him. We need to get a little bit. He needs a little bit more star time. I think Bruce Campbell and him are not having the right affairs on set. They're probably having problems. He's a tough actor to work with, that lizard. Thank you so much. I'm giving this episode, Season 2, Episode 2, a B. Nope. That's fucking wrong. Excuse me, I cursed there. I can't believe it. Now I can't monetize this video. Either way, I'm not making any money, YouTube. I'm going to give this video I'm giving this review. Look at me. I've been up for 18 hours and I'm messing up. Jesus, man. Come on. Let's try this one more time. I'm giving Ash vs. Evil Dead, Season 2, Episode 2, The Morgue, an A-. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed, make sure to smack the like button before you tap on out of here. You can comment down below, give me your thoughts on this episode. I want to hear your honest thoughts. Ain't no shit here. I need to know your exact thoughts. Share this with your friends, and hit that subscribe button for more awesome Ash vs. Evil Dead. Until next time, y'all have a good, safe trip. I'll see you next week for more Ash vs. Evil Dead. Face the facts. Until next time, bye-bye.